Well, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work, health and strength is good. We're excellent. What? What's up, Steam Deck fans? Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion. What's good? Steam Deck Mob. What's happening, Steam Deck Squad? What's up? And you little Steam Deck nerds, geeks, and freaks. And you investigators. With your Steam Deck OLED. Alright. 61 terabytes of storage, Bazite, and 32 gigs of RAM. Alright. Alright, do what y'all do. Alright, look. Fortnite made $20 billion. That's pretty good. $20 billion. What's up, Twig Down? Look, $20 billion. And Call of Duty made $31 billion. Yeah. Yeah. Fortnite is pretty big. Just like Call of Duty, man. Yeah. So those are like the top two streaming games when it comes to video games. Fortnite and Call of Duty. Yeah. And you have to treat streaming like a full-time job. The same as a full-time job, 9 to 5. Yeah. You have to. And that's the rules too. And be committed to it. Yeah. You treat streaming like a 9 to 5. You have to, the same way a 9 to 5 is, that's the way how streaming is. So Call of Duty and Fortnite, that means you got to get up at what, 5 in the morning, start streaming. Yeah. Put 8 hours daily. Anyway, listen to this. Sitting here listening. Oops. See if I got this. $20 billion, man. Fortnite. Call of Duty came out before Fortnite. But Fortnite made $20 billion and Call of Duty $31 billion. And I would say the battle royale was started between Fortnite and PUBG, but then Call of Duty caught on to it with Warzone. Yeah. Anyway, listen to this. See if I got this. Whoops. Okay, listen to this. It says here, Fortnite made $20 billion in revenue. It says your Epic game massively popular battle royale has generated over $20 billion in revenue in the past 6 years, making it one of the most successful IPs. In little over 6 years' time, Fortnite has become one of the biggest earning video games franchise in history. And a new update profile for ex-Epic Games David Mustard gives valuable data and insight on just how big Fortnite really is. According to the profile, Fortnite has made over $20 billion in revenues, a figure that rivals the echelon of gaming breadwinners. For context, in just 6 years, Fortnite has made lifetime revenue that are impressively close to the $31 billion that Call of Duty has generated in 20 years. It says during his previous tenure, Chief Creative Officer of Epic, Donald's direction and guidance built Fortnite into a cultural phenomenon that currently boasts over 650 million players. With over $20 billion in revenue, Fortnite has more than 250 million average monthly players as of 2023, and 25 players use Fortnite daily. 25 million players use Fortnite daily. Reed's Mustard new profile on AGBO website. AGBO is the Russell Brothers production company that worked on myriads of projects. And then it says, thanks to Epic versus Apple trial, we can break down some of the data. Yeah, and it shows it. It says here, PS4. It shows PS4, Xbox One, PC, Switch, and iOS and Android. Yeah. Says here, according to the data sheet provided in the exhibit list, Epic made over 12,815 billion in revenue from Fortnite alone between 2017 and 2020. The data cut off at 2020, and we don't have the figures for 2021. However, some industry analysts may have provided some insight with a 5 billion plus figure, but it's unclear how accurate this is. That being said, Epic revenue cutoff point means there's an earning disparity of at least 7.185 billion revenue that would be split across 2021 and 2022. Potentially even 2023 this year, revenues may potentially be lower than expected. And then it says Epic Games recently laid off about 900 workers, or 16% of its staff, in an effort to reduce costs. Epic CEO Tim Sweeney had told employees that the company had been spending more money than it made for a while, and that the current trajectory was unsustainable. Epic has received multiple investment across the industry, including a 40% stake purchase from tech giants Tencent, and recent $2 billion investment from Lego and Sony Corp. At the time of these investments, Epic was believed to be worth in excess of $31 billion. Wait a minute, you laid off 900 of your employees, but you made 20 billion between let's see here, what was that? You made 20 billion, but then when it came to 2021, 2021 so the data cuts off at 2020, and we don't have the figures for 2021. So between 2020 and 2021, that's when the pandemic kicked into gear. Pandemic was on the horizon, or the pandemic started, and most gamers were at home. So you got to make Epic made some serious money between 2020 and 2021. But then to lay off 900 employees, seems like the number is bigger than what it is. I think the 20. They say they don't have the number for 2020. It says that we don't have the figures for 2021. The data cut off at 2020. Okay, but you don't have 2021, so you probably made a lot more money in 2021 because the pandemic was around that time. So yeah, and it was getting ready to kick into what's that, overdrive. So they made some serious money, but then to you let go of what, 900 employees, and then one would have to figure then, okay, those employees were they at the top, the middle, or at the bottom, or was it a combination of all three? So yeah. But you still made 20 billion. But then there's the article now that they had about a couple days ago, almost a week ago, where it says the Epic Game Store is struggling. We're talking about Epic Game Store struggling to keep up with Steam. Yeah, but you made 20 billion, and between 2020 and 2021, you don't know the sales numbers? That's 2 years. So 2020, 2021, that's 2 years. You made some money. You made some serious money then. So the number 20 billion is probably bigger than what it is. Yeah. But yeah. And then you got Tencent now. Tencent bought 40% stake purchase. Wait a minute, including a 40% purchase from tech giant Tencent. So if Fortnite made 20 billion, and then between 2020 and 2021, you don't know how much was made, but then you got a 40%. Tencent bought a 40% stake in Epic, and they also helped Ubisoft. So now this now goes back. This now goes back to the Activision court case now, where Activision was up for grabs, and then Microsoft beat everybody to it. If Tencent has a 40% stake in Epic, what is that number for when you say 40%, money wise? Okay, and then if they made 20 billion, take that now and then try to apply that to the Activision court case drama. Now you see why Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard. And then there's Tencent helping Ubisoft, and now Epic Games. Yeah, Microsoft don't look so bad after all now, when you really look at it. When you look at the entire situation, because Microsoft spent they spent 68.7 billion on Activision Blizzard. Tencent got a 40% stake in Epic. And they also gave, I think Ubisoft like about I think a $300 loan or something like that, $300 million or $400 million loan, something like that. Yeah. Now you see why Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard. Yeah, that Activision court case drama was bigger than what people bigger than what people think. When you got tech giants, when you have tech giants out there, Amazon, Google, Tencent, I think Take-Two, who else? Disney. Disney's trying to get into video games. Disney is trying to use EA as a portal to get into video games. Now you see why Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard. So Microsoft, when you look at this now, Microsoft don't look so bad like most people who didn't do their research. Like how most people how Microsoft don't look so bad like how most people who didn't do their research want to put it. You know, they want to say Microsoft was doing a monopoly. I mean, think of it. Tencent got a 40% stake in Epic. What is 40% money wise? I'm just saying. And then there's the Ubisoft factor that Tencent is involved with. And then Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion. Yeah, Microsoft don't look so bad after all. Like how the FTC and the CMA in the UK wanted to put it. Yeah, Microsoft had to jump at that. If Tencent got a 40% stake in Epic Games, that means they had the money to buy Activision Blizzard. It's just that Microsoft beat them to it. Yeah. Microsoft don't look so bad after all. You know? Yeah. But other than that, Fortnite is pretty big. Fortnite made 20 billion. But you're saying Epic is worth what? In this article, it's saying Epic is worth 31 billion. Call of Duty made 31 billion. That means Microsoft. Remember when I told you Game Pass was like Pac-Man eating up everything? That means Microsoft had the money to buy Epic if they wanted to. Remember, Microsoft is $1 trillion company. 2 to 3 trillion, that is. Yeah. So that means they had the money to buy Epic Games if they wanted to, and own Fortnite. Just saying. But 10 cent is pretty big too. Yeah. Microsoft don't look so bad after all now. Not that you look at this article. Oh, by the way, good article. Tweak Town. What's happening? Yeah. Microsoft don't look so bad after all now. Now that you look at it. And now that you think about it. You know, Fortnite made 20 billion, and then between year 2020 and 2021, you don't have the numbers for that year how much money they made. But you're saying Epic is worth 31 billion, but then Epic just let go of 900 employees. Yeah. That's the game industry for you in a nutshell. But yeah, Microsoft had to do what they had to do to get Activision Blizzard. If Tencent got a 40% stake in Epic, Microsoft don't look so bad after all. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Go on. Peace.